Good morning, everyone. I hope you guys have had a good day yesterday, and I hope you have a good day so far. By the time I think this gets to you guys, it's going to be probably middle of the day, so I'm sorry about that. Let's go back a little bit in time to a series that we just finished up before all this craziness happened, called Don't Be Different Alone. The importance of that series, I think, is still lingering on now. So I want to point out just the importance of you guys not going and being different alone, not living this life alone, that you guys don't need to be stuck at home and not connecting. So, because quite often we can fight all of these different little wars ourselves, by ourselves, without any extra help. We want allies, we want help, we just don't know or feel comfortable reaching out and being the first person to pick up the phone or to message somebody. In this time, more than ever, we need to learn how to trust one another, how to be there for one another, and to put aside differences so that we can connect and actually have somebody to go to. One of the last talks that we worked through was putting on the armor of God in that series, and the importance of knowing your enemy. You guys are not fighting against flesh and blood. Your enemy is not each other. It's not your family members. We can sometimes tend to think that, but we are all at war with powers and principalities, things that we cannot see, and I think we need to just remember that as we stay at home. Well, I was watching the news for the first time ever in like 3 or 4 years, and man, I got so depressed in like 5 minutes of watching that I turned it off. High levels of divorce from all kinds of ages, just like too much for me. But this is exactly what we're dealing with, is that everybody right now is at odds with each other. Relationships are being tensed as we get to spend extra time with one another. You would assume that the more time we get to spend, the closer we would get together, right? So why is it that the closer that we get together, the more it seems to break us apart? I think we need to ask ourselves that question. This is why I want to remind us of that series that we went through, that we don't need to be different alone, that we can rely on people around us, the relationships that we built around us to lift us up, to carry us through. This morning, I just want you guys to go back and read Ephesians 6. Read about the armor of God. Put on the full armor of God. To remember the truth, God's truth, the Word of God, to remember righteousness, that we are justified by Christ, to remember the gospel of peace. We are doing this week, if you're in our reading plan, that He is the one that has given us peace, that He has ended this war with death. We have overcome it. To put on faith, that you guys would remember how important your faith is to you, especially in this time. For guys' salvation, that you guys would also remember you guys are saved, you don't need to worry, right? Because nothing can take away your victory that Christ has given to you. He is the sword of the Spirit, and He is the one that has slayed the enemy. And so this morning, trust in God, know His will, but also remember to rely on each other, to reach out to your friends, to reach out to those around you. If you haven't heard from a friend for a while, reach out to them, see where they're at. If you haven't seen them at youth, or you haven't been at youth for a while, online it's different, but I want to encourage you to come on out, to reconnect, to jump back into the groups, and to make sure that you don't go through all of this alone. You don't need to be just living life by yourself every day. Connect with some friends, connect with us, come and have a good time. Play some Scribble with a friend on the Discord server. I've been seeing some of you guys doing that already. But other than that, as you guys know, we unveiled our youth logo yesterday, And if you didn't know that, it's right over here. Our new youth logo is right here. So, I want to encourage you guys, go into Ephesians 6 this morning, read over the armor of God, and we will see you guys tomorrow morning.